You just realized your business needed to hire someone yesterday. How can you find amazing candidates fast? Easy. Just use Indeed. Stop struggling to get your job post seen on other job sites. With Indeed sponsored jobs, your post jumps to the top of the page for your relevant candidates, so you can reach the people you want faster. According to Indeed data, sponsored jobs posted directly on Indeed have 45% more applications than non-sponsored jobs. Don't wait any longer. Speed up your hiring right now with Indeed. And listeners of this show will get a $75 sponsored job credit to get your jobs more visibility at Indeed.com/PODKATZ12. Just go to Indeed.com/PODKATZ12 right now and support our show by saying you heard about Indeed on this podcast. Terms and conditions apply. Hiring? Indeed is all you need.
I'm talking to my aunt. And she's like, look, I think you should try project management. She's in tech. She's a software engineer. So she was like, you're personable, you're organized, you should try project management. I was like, okay, I don't know what that is, but she said they get paid, so I want to try it. You know what I mean?
Where the money resides.
Yeah, I'll go. Just give me a chance.
Yeah.
So I asked her, how do I do that? And she said, I don't know. You just like go get certified or something.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, okay, well, like, what? How do I do that? Yeah. She was like, I don't know. I'm not a project manager.
Yeah, try to figure that out.
Google it. I was like, oh, okay. So I go and I Google it. And the very first thing that comes up is a PMP certification, stands for Project Management Professional.
Yeah.
And the class is about to start, and it's expensive.
Mm-hmm.
And it would require me to quit my crappy job that I have. So, you know.
Ooh, so that was a huge leap. So you're going to have to quit that 17, even though it was a crappy job, it still was your source of income.
Right.
To do something that's completely new and is a bit of a gamble.
Right.
And so what was that like? I mean, I'm assuming you did it, but like, what was that like? Like, what ended up happening?
I think in the moment, I was like, I don't got nothing to lose.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's no way I could be unhappier than I am right now. So I was like, you know, risk it for the biscuit moment. And
I've never heard of risk it for the biscuit. I'm going to start using it.
You got to risk it for the biscuit. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Southern lady, and it's like, what is breakfast without a biscuit? I need my biscuits. So I had to.
I was thinking bread. I was thinking like risk it for the biscuit because it's for the bread, because the biscuit's bread, but I don't know. All right, let's continue. Let's continue.
That's fine.
Pretend like y'all ain't hear that part.
It's Texas talk. So anyways, I end up having to quit my job, and I don't have the money for the class, so I borrow it from my sister. I'm like, look, I'm doing this thing. I'm going to get certified. I need, you know.
Around how much was it at the time, if you remember?
I think just the prep course was probably $2,000.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was an advanced prep course, so it's 6 hours a day, Monday through Friday, for 2 weeks, and that's it. And they just prepare you to sit for the PMP exam to get certified. So it wasn't like a teach you how to project manage thing. It was you're expected to already know what's happening here, and we'll just give you the skills to take the exam.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, whatever. Borrow the money, quit my job, take the class. I take like maybe 4 weeks afterwards to study, because the exam is 4 hours. So it's like an exam.
Wow. I've never taken an exam that long. I don't even know if I could focus on an exam that long.
It's very challenging, but I wasn't afraid of it because I had just taken the MCAT to get into medical school, and that was an 8-hour exam.
Yeah. Oh, so 4 hours, you like,
I was like, bro,
that's nothing. That's
you know what I'm saying?
You just realized your business needed to hire someone yesterday. How can you find amazing candidates fast? Easy. Just use Indeed. Stop struggling to get your job post seen on other job sites. With Indeed sponsored jobs, your post jumps to the top of the page for your relevant candidates, so you can reach the people you want faster. According to Indeed data, sponsored jobs posted directly on Indeed have 45% more applications than non-sponsored jobs. Don't wait any longer. Speed up your hiring right now with Indeed. And listeners of this show will get a $75 sponsored job credit to get your jobs more visibility at Indeed.com/PODKATZ12. Just go to Indeed.com/PODKATZ12 right now and support our show by saying you heard about Indeed on this podcast. Terms and conditions apply. Hiring? Indeed is all you need.
see me, like I'm going to get this.
Exactly.
So I sit for the exam and I pass on the first try.
That's what's up.
So I'm like, thank you,
Exactly,
God. Like,
yes.
let's do this. And I start applying for jobs. 3 months later, I get my very first like real legitimate project management job.
Yeah.
Senior research and development project manager, and they're paying $100K out the gate.
Love it.
So I'm like,
You like, hold up now. Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? I was like, it's lit. My life has changed,
Yeah.
God favors me. Like I was
Exactly.
just feeling like,
Yeah.
man, we really made it. And then this was the okie doke. So 7 months later, I can't really say what happened because I was under an NDA, but the company started running into some trouble. They started laying people off.
Oh, man.
And I'm like, oh, God's about to humble me.
Yeah.
It's over. I got too excited and I bought a new car. I was like, it's over.
So no shoes in Hawaii, but cars though.
Man, cars. So
Okay.
don't do me.
Yeah. Jeep.
Okay, I wish. Jeeps are so expensive. A Camry though. Camry was hitting.
Okay.
So I'm worried about getting laid off.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I have to go and find another job. So I start looking for another job. 2 weeks later, after I start looking, I get another job as a senior project manager. And this one, total compensation is paying like $163,000 a year.
Oh, yeah.
They hit your girl with a $13,000 sign-on bonus. I was like,
oh, talk to me. Nice. I love it.
I was like, okay. I was really worried that maybe I had like scammed my way in here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
See, was it like some imposter syndrome where you're like, okay, maybe I'm not truly qualified and maybe I won't get another opportunity?
Yes, absolutely. Because you can't just like roll up and take the exam. You have to show that you have some experience. And, I'll talk about that. But when you look in your background, a lot of people actually do have the qualifications to sit for the exam. So I was really worried about trying to get into another job when I felt like I had barely made it into my first one. But I got in there, I was making great money, and I was knocking everybody else out of the park in my mind and as far as feedback was concerned.
Yeah.
So I knew I had what it took.
Yeah.
And that's kind of when I started, thinking about teaching other people to do what I had did.
Yeah.
Because you don't have to have a college degree to become a certified project manager.
Yeah, man, that's incredible.
So I'm like, I gotta let somebody know about this. And I started my first class teaching my friends. I was like, would y'all mind taking my class for free, just to
Get
see if I could do it?
Yeah.
And they did it, and it just kind of took off from there.
You just realized your business needed to hire someone yesterday. How can you find amazing candidates fast? Easy. Just use Indeed. Stop struggling to get your job post seen on other job sites. With Indeed sponsored jobs, your post jumps to the top of the page for your relevant candidates, so you can reach the people you want faster. According to Indeed data, sponsored jobs posted directly on Indeed have 45% more applications than non-sponsored jobs. Don't wait any longer. Speed up your hiring right now with Indeed. And listeners of this show will get a $75 sponsored job credit to get your jobs more visibility at Indeed.com/PODKATZ12. Just go to Indeed.com/PODKATZ12 right now and support our show by saying you heard about Indeed on this podcast. Terms and conditions apply. Hiring? Indeed is all you need.